Nereid now punching in for that first place position with Connecticut next to them. Skipping over a lane, South Jersey Rowing Club could be in that third place position, but Pocock over in lane 7 is making that very difficult.
I'm loving this angle here. I don't even think we had this angle yesterday. I mean, we're able to see every boat, see where those bow balls are. And, I mean, I'm loving how we are having a battle paddle between Nereid and Pocock right now.
Absolutely. And we have seen over the last couple of races that what may be true at the 750, the 1,000, the 1250 isn't necessarily what shakes out by the end, because everyone here is hungry. They know it's the B final. It's the last race of the season, last time to represent their program within this lineup. So everything is available to them at this point. So Pocock, you are right, is potentially in that third place position, but that is after Nereid in that first place. Connecticut skipping over South Jersey, and then near side Pocock.
And again, this is for your 9th through 16th places in the nation. I mean, that is remarkable to be in that amongst thousands of athletes across the country.
Yeah, all the athletes we're looking at here representing more than who are. So all of these athletes in combinations have qualified through their respective regional events. Here, looking across is the 1,000. So every single one of the speeds laid down by these crews is built upon the competition that got them here. So let's talk a little bit about these regional events. We have a number of regions where these athletes, I believe it's top 2, who are able to come, and then sometimes you see at combinations decline that, and then it goes down further in list. But most people, when they win that regional qualifier, they know that they really have something to prove nationally. They know that once they've done a great job within the season and gone to, say, Midwest, Northeast, Southwest, that they maybe could have a shot at a national championship. So then they come here, and what an honor to witness this race of the top 16 in the women's youth quad. We're looking at Nereid out in front, Connecticut in a second place position. Third is a fight between South Jersey, Cleveland Foundry Juniors, and Pocock. Germantown Friends, though, in lane 6 off to the right-hand side of the screen, looks to be kind of about halfway down through in that middle side here.
Yep, and it looks like, again, that Nereid is going to be leading this pack here, and I'm very, very impressed with Nereid. I mean, they've been deep into went deep into this national championship, and I've crowned one of their quads as a national champion just earlier, and so it's exciting to see what they can do here. And it looks like they're commanding this and getting well open water here, approaching that last extra tough 500 meters of the race.
Right, we've called a lot of really fast races here, so it's been extra tough for us in the finish tower because these are fantastic performances. So we're looking at Nereid crossing the line right now. Next to them will be that darker colored shell of Connecticut. Then hopping over to lane 3, South Jersey, Cleveland, Pocock level across for 3rd through 5th. Then Germantown Friends and Norwalk.
Yes, here we'll see. It looked like it'll be maybe a fight for 2nd and 3rd. Once we get a better angle here, we'll be able to see how that's leveling up, because it looks like Nereid is going to hold on to that lead, and is in a perfect world, if they keep it up, they're going to go across that finish line in 9th place in the nation.
Absolutely. As a fellow sculler and looking at what we're seeing here out of Nereid, I'm seeing a lot of great movement together, their oars moving parallel with each other. Now, you've been kind of on the water, at the water level for this entire day, but from this perspective, what's really standing out to you about this crew?
I mean, they're entering into the water together. They are swinging together, and they are staying light. I mean, in that quad, it isn't much about that swing. The swing in the quad is a bit less in comparison to some of those smaller boats, because that quad is faster. So you have to make sure you are quick off that foot plate and quick with the hands, and, you know, just keeping up that rate, like I said earlier, is the juggernaut. So you have to build up that speed and keep up that speed. to the
Yeah,
finish line.
I think it's exactly what you said. It's not so much of a swing, but a push together, and you can feel that push. You can add to that momentum, and the momentum right now is with Nereid out in front, Connecticut following shortly thereafter after them. But this near side fight is going to be something to witness.
Oh, yeah,
If you're
this
on
is gonna
shore,
be close.
bring out the cowbells and the cheers, because right now we're looking at Nereid crossing into the last few strokes to be the first and top in the B final of the women's quad. Next after that will be Connecticut. Look at this surge on the near shore by Cocock, trying to keeping some distance over Cleveland Foundry Juniors. Then South Jersey Rowing Club after that. Coming in to the screen now, we see Germantown Friends, Norwalk River, and then Utah. The crew out of Utah coming into the last 5-10 strokes here to round out your top 16 in the women's youth quads.
Love it, fast racing, and they are showing up. They're showing up for these places. I mean, they are racing to the finish, and the Sarasota, isn't made for the quote unquote weak. Everybody that is out here are fighting through and getting from start to finish in one piece, and I love it. I mean, it's even sitting on the dock with the national champions. I mean, they had to catch their breath, but the excitement, the happiness, and I mean, I saw tears on the dock. Like, I mean, it was just. It was touching, and I was just so happy to be a part of that.
Yeah, and I'm really happy to be here to talk to you about all of the racing and kind of talk about the racing that we're looking at right now, which is the men's youth straight 4. We're seeing some good early lead out of Lake Oswego and CR